Hello again, YouTube. BatFreak20 here. So this is going to be a quick vlog update. So last I left you, I was explaining that I had started a job and I was very busy and I was working, and as I recall, I also made a promise that I was going to upload more videos, and so far I have not kept well on that promise, so I apologize for that. What's going on now? I'm still working, and to say the least, it has not been too well for me. I do not have a lot of the time I wish I had. I can't read or listen to a Christian Death CD or, watch TV, missing my shows, and the number one thing that's getting me down on this is sleep. Don't get a lot of sleep. But I also was mentioning I was very busy because of a play that I was working on, Noises Off, by Michael Frayn. Well, news on that, we performed the show and it went well. The first night we had a big audience and it was incredible, and I was so proud of myself for, doing this play, because it is, to say the least, it is not an easy play to do, and we pulled it off. So that's not something everyone can say they did, so I was proud of that. But the funny thing about the first night, and I'm gonna tell you in a minute because it gets better. The first night, at the very end of the play, I twisted my ankle. Yep. It hurt like a mofo. Funny story, I was carrying one of my colleagues off stage as part of the play, and a sheet was on the floor, and my foot got caught in it, and all I know is that I was trying to get my feet off at the same time. I was trying to get my feet out, and at the same time carry this body off stage, and I could not get my foot loose, and my foot twisted around and did a complete 360, and then I fell on top of it. And you can only imagine the immense amount of pain that I was in after this happened. I barely managed to crawl off stage, and I just fell to the floor. I couldn't even walk on it. It hurt so bad. And so that was definitely interesting, seeing my drama teacher run with, everything I needed at the time, and then go to Walmart and get ice bags and foot soaks and all sorts of stuff. So that was definitely interesting. And what was also interesting about it is the fact that I had a mini skit to do the next day, and also the next day I was performing again, and I was performing again the day after. So this is where it gets good once again. So twisted ankle, I rested all night, iced it, took pain, whatever I needed, and in the morning, it just went through my mind that we worked so hard on this play, and I did not want to quit or let anything get in the way of stopping me from performing. And I was dedicated. I was like, twisted ankle or not, I gotta do this. I gotta finish this play. It has to be done. There's nothing that can be done about this. So I went through with it. I mustered through whatever pain I had in the morning. It wasn't as bad as it was that previous night, but it was, it was still there. And it was actually, dealable pain. It wasn't pain that was so bad that I couldn't handle it, but it was actually, pain that I could, go through the day dealing with, but I couldn't be on my feet for too long. So the first thing I did, I rested overnight, iced it as much as I could, etc., etc. And then that morning, I got up and I limped all the way to the auditorium. I did this skit, and then I rested on the foot all day until later that night for the second performance of our show. And I talked with my director and my drama teacher, and they made some slight tweaks to the way we did our show, and that worked out for me a lot too, because I still did every one of my movements and all of that, but I just entered and exited closer to where I had to be. So and I got huge props and kudos for doing the show with the twisted ankle. I had little old ladies telling me how beast I was. I was proud of myself too. I was like, God, man, I'm awesome. And it is such a good feeling to having people tell you how good you did, and good job, keep up the good work, you're gonna be awesome with this. That is like this is why I do acting. I love the feeling of being on stage and, having the lights shine down on me and saying my lines and, having people tell me that all my hard work paid off. That's like one of the best parts of doing it. So that's good. And, what time is it? Sorry, I see. Oh, I got some time. I have to go to practicum soon. The practicum is my class where we build the set. In this case, since we're done with our play, we're taking down our set. Our baby's leaving. So sad. Okay, what else real quick? Okay, work, no free time, play, I told you about that. What else is there? Well, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but I got a goat. Her name is Morticia, and I love her. Love her to death. She is my baby. Yeah, she's a kid, so I'm proud of her. I own a goat. Not a lot of people can say that, especially me, living. God, who would expect me to have a goat? And it was funny because when I bought the goat, the lady was asking me like all kinds of questions, and she was like, and of course, I look like this, all crazy looking, but it was funny because she's like, well, I only asked this because I have to make sure I'm not selling my babies to someone who's going to sacrifice them on an altar. And I was like, I assure you, your goat is going to a unconditionally loving home. So, and it's at a very good home. She's my baby. I spoil her. Also, what's going on tonight? tonight. I never meant to make this video so long. I apologize for that. Last thing, tonight is karaoke night once again. Last semester, I'm kind of having the feeling that they do this every semester, but last semester during finals week, which is now, they have a midnight breakfast and karaoke. It starts at 8 o'clock and goes on till midnight, and I was actually dragged by a good friend of mine who is no longer going to this college. Her name shall not be mentioned, but I love you and miss you. Mwah. But she was the one who dragged me to the karaoke one last semester. It was kind of like a goodbye thing for her. And I actually surprisingly had a really good time today. And a friend of mine today, we were talking about it. And did you know karaoke is Japanese and it means bad singing? Well, yeah. So again, that's tonight, and since my friend isn't here, I'm the one who dragged me last time. I'm kind of iffy on going. I'm not sure if I want to go or not, but I probably might just end up going since there's nothing better to do, and I'm surprisingly off tonight, so that works out, but I'm not entirely sure on whether I'm going to go or not. I enjoyed it last time, but who's to say this time will be enjoyable. So we'll see on that. And before this video gets any longer than it needs to be, I'm going to let y'all go and enjoy y'all's day, and I'm going to go to my class. And I will definitely see about making more videos because this is ridiculous. I really, right now, I have a freaking YouTube withdrawal. I have to upload something. Like, I just felt today I had to upload something. Didn't matter what it was. I didn't even edit. I just, just filmed myself and uploaded something. So, just to feel like I accomplished something, because I haven't been doing anything. I write, I draw, I read, all this stuff, and I haven't been able to do anything, and it's driving me insane. But, hopefully, since school's gonna be over soon, my schedule can get straightened out some, and I'll have, free time for stuff I like to do. So hopefully that works out for me. Stay safe, Bat Freaks. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.